Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, What the Beck. Today's intro buddy is Bluey. Yay! Oh, she can't even clap because her arms are too small. There we go. Yes, welcome to day 4 and possibly more of Vlogmas. I might just keep doing them in 2-day chunks because I feel like I don't get a ton done in one day. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying the Vlogmas episodes. I certainly am. I have great news today. I was able to finish my mom's socks. So let's look at them. This is both of them. They're not blocked yet. Well, I don't know that I'm gonna block them, but I do want to like rinse them in hot water and like lay them out. I guess that's blocking, but I'm not gonna like pin them or anything like that. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. The pattern is called Cozy Toes, and I will put the link into the description of this video. I know I kind of skipped out on it yesterday, but this time I'm going to put it. I really like this pattern. I am going to like bookmark it in my Ravelry as like a favorite because it was just so simple to understand and just like easy peasy. One thing I will note is that if you wanted to do a different color heel, you're gonna have to like reattach your yarn. You can't just like leave the main color attached. But I feel like that's kind of standard for sock patterns most of the time. But yes, I did double stranding with this kind of galaxy color yarn, and the contrast color is this really bright magenta. And these are 100% wool, so they'll be very nice and cozy toasty for my mom on Christmas. I did forget to change the toe color on the first sock, and my mom was like, screw it, just, I don't want you to have to undo it. So that is why the toes are that galaxy color. And fun fact, I thought I was gonna run out of this yarn. Like, I was really worried. Because I had to double strand it to get it to be like a kind of like worsted weight, but like I still have this much of the first one and a whole other cake of it, which I just realized now is in a bag over there, but I don't feel like getting up. But yes, I didn't run out. I actually have enough that if I wanted to, I could make myself some galaxy socks. So I'm thinking about doing that with like maybe a dark purple as a contrast color. I don't know that sparkly yarn would be that great for socks, but yeah, I'm really liking this. I don't think I'm going to make socks for myself super soon though, because I have like 5 pairs of my own like knitted socks now. Well, maybe not 5, maybe like 3 or 4. And they work very well, and I do really like them, and I appreciate getting to have nice wool socks in colors that I like, and I made them all myself. So I don't really like need any more right now, but I want to take a break from the little needles, man, because like look at these things. These are 3 millimeters across. That's what I used for these projects, these socks, and just it kind of did a lot on my hands. So that actually kind of ties into this like mini haul that I got in the mail. Knit Picks interchangeable needle cord. This thing is the biggest size I could find. It is 60 inches, and that does not include whatever needles you put on it. So I think needles would add another like 8 to 10 inches. But I got this because the reviews say that the cord is really like flexible and stuff, but also because now that I have these, I can do magic loop knitting, which is basically where like instead of using the pointy like double pointy needles like I was for these, you would have like a loop. Let me see if I can finagle this here. You'd have like a loop on either end of the sock, right? And these would have needles attached, and you would knit across half of it and then slide that like so, and then slide this like that, and you would be able to, like, I just dropped the sock. You'd be able to work more seamlessly and less of a fiddly, I wouldn't call it a nightmare. I don't mind working with the DPNs, but the really small ones, they can get like hard on my hands to hold. I don't know if you do this also, but I only use ergonomic crochet hooks, and I crochet most of the time. So when I end up knitting with smaller needles, it can like get really hard on my hands. And my boys are crunchy, so we're trying to avoid any like strain on them. But I am excited that I got those done. Now I don't have any deadline projects. I'm just running through my head real quick. I made a companion cube for my sibling's friend. I made these for my mom, and I made a big turtle for my coworker, which I unfortunately don't have a picture of. Maybe I'll see if she'll send me one that I can put up. But those were all of my like deadline projects. And those are done. So now what I think I'm gonna do is work on my red sweater, but I am focusing on this Cinnamoroll purse bag. I don't know what you would call it, but it's basically like a face of Cinnamoroll, and you can put your items in his head because his brain is probably full of like makeup and candy and stuff anyway, and that's what you carry around. But yeah, I actually feel so luxurious working on this project because this is the Loops and Threads Sweet Snuggle yarn. Sweet Snuggle Light, excuse me. It's so soft. Like, it's much softer than Bernat Blanket, which I've been using a bit of recently. And it's definitely softer than the Dollar Tree chenille yarn, which I love and I love using. But this is like another level. And I bought this brand new. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that I usually use rescue yarn. I find yarn on the side of the road or like in rescue situations, and I rescue it, aka secondhand, thrift store, creative reuse store, hand-me-down. I'm not actually picking stuff up off the ground, believe me. Even I know when that's too much. But I bought this brand new. I didn't even know I could buy yarn brand new anymore. I haven't done that in a while. But yes, I was out of like any of the other chenille yarn in a similar size to what I designed the pattern with. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to buy this yarn, so what better day to buy it on than Black Friday? And yeah, I really like it. I'm trying to think of like what other like things I should make with it once I'm done with this bag, because I don't think it's gonna use the whole thing. It's probably gonna use a decent chunk of it, but I really like it. I don't know, maybe like a Santa hat. A gay Santa hat? Maybe we'll make a gay Santa hat in Vlogmas. Shall we do that? Let me know in the comments what you think. But yeah, I'm really enjoying using this. Let me know in the comments if you've used this one, or if you have any other like chenille yarn suggestions, because I know they're like really big recently with like plushies and like amigurumi artists. I get the appeal. I just have so much of the other stuff that it's like, I gotta use up the other stuff too. But yeah, I actually had my friend over maybe 10 minutes ago. I started filming pretty much right when they left, but I had a friend over and we did some crocheting together and we watched Moana. Not Moana 2, we watched the first one because that's the best one, and I've heard that the second one is kind of a disappointment, so I guess I'll just wait for it to come out on Disney Plus. But yeah, it was so fun. I love having my friend over to crochet, and we made a little like plant pot for them to put a little plant in, or not a pot, it was like a macrame style holder thing, but they crocheted it. And then we started making a flower. And yeah, I love having my friends over and getting to talk to people. I have a few local friends, but a lot of my friends like moved to other states, so I don't get to see them very often. So yeah, if you're a queer fiber artist and you live in Maryland, you can send me an email. Like, obviously, I'm gonna respect your boundaries. I'm not gonna be like, tell me where you live exactly, but like, we could meet up at a park and crochet or like stuff like that. I'm so happy. I love my friends. But yes, I'm hoping that this bag can be done maybe tomorrow. And then I had another idea because the queen, Passionate Kelsey, posted a video today. Well, actually, yesterday's video was about it too, but she made a hooded scarf, or I think they're called like scooties or something like that. It's kind of funny because my dad used to have a dog called Scooter, and he would call him Scooty Boy. But yeah, so I just saw that and I was like, that actually seems really useful for a little guy like me, and my neck is always cold, and it's so freezing cold in the morning here, and just like, I want a nice warm wool scarf, and if it had a hood on it, I could put the hood up if I need it. So I'm like, heck yeah, I'm gonna make one of those. So I actually tore into my emergency stash of yarn at the office, and I brought it home because that's how much I wanted to make this. And I have this stuff that is like really pretty. It's like orange and pink and kind of like pastel white, like cream-ish. And this, if I'm not mistaken, is from Ireland. One of my mom's friends gave me this, and this is 100% wool. Here, this kind of shows you the orange color a little better. I have like a decent chunk of it. I was a little worried because in her video, Kelsey said the one she made used a decent chunk of yarn. I hope this is enough, but I figure maybe I'll start with a hood and then make the scarf, so I can at least know the hood is done, and then just do the scarf like across the short side and then just sew them together later. That way, if the scarf isn't super long, who cares, because the hood is done. So I want to do that as well. Kelsey also has a wheel, and the wheel is very appealing to me. It just has a bunch of different, like, not necessarily challenges, but like project ideas of what to make. So I'm thinking maybe I can do something similar where I make a table and then I get my dice out, because if you watch my tutorials, you know I love using dice when it comes to crochet, just to know where I am like in the pattern. I use it as like a row indicator, but also like as a decision choice. I did a Dice Decides My Knitting video that you can watch here if you'd like. And yeah, so I'm like, I should make a table and put a bunch of things on it and put dice. I roll my dice when I don't have a project idea and see what I can make. I'm also like trying to plan what exactly I'm going to bring to Florida when I fly out, because that's in a couple days. I'm only bringing a backpack. That is it. No carry-on suitcase, no regular suitcase, just a backpack. And that is because I got a really cheap flight, and I want it to stay very cheap, and I don't want to have to pay $40 to be able to bring a carry-on. So I have some like clothes and yarn down at my friend's house already, so I'm just gonna pack like the essentials. But I'm like, what should my plain project be? Because I don't know that I want it to be like the cable sweater, because I feel like that's gonna be difficult to see because I am flying in at night. So I'm like, I need something maybe like crochet, but like easy enough. So I'm not sure. Maybe I'll try to focus on the red sweater while I'm here, like at home, and then when I'm flying, that's what I'll do. When I fly, I'll bring these, because these can fit in the backpack, and I'll make my hooded scooty. Anyway, that was my idea. If you didn't know, this pattern I'm working on right now is, I don't know if I'm gonna name it something different, but as of right now, it's like just generalized Sanrio doggy bunny bag. The pattern is going to be available as soon as I finish this one, because I need photos of the more complicated steps. So that's kind of what I'm working on now. So I'm just working it up so that I can take the pictures, but it's so soft and nice. Just look at that, and look how nice my stitches are coming out too. Like there's no holes or anything. I'm always a little nervous when it comes to plush yarns, because I feel like if you have a hole, like you might not realize it until it's too late. But like these are fairly, like there's not much room for stuff to come out. And these bags, I line them anyway, but like in case someone follows the pattern, I didn't want it to have to be lined, if you know what I mean. So yeah, there's that. And here we have Miss Baby. Hello. She was just taking a nap on her gigantic pile of blankets and house robes. And she's also conveniently located next to the garment rack, which is full of items that are available to purchase. Go to my shop link in the description below if you're interested in any one of these as a gift for yourself or someone else that you love. And pay no attention to the murderous chicken in the corner. So, it is December 5th, and I'm officially a YouTube partner. I literally wasn't expecting that. This has been one of my like big goals since I was like 13 years old, back when I was watching like the OG Minecraft YouTubers and like Jenna Marbles and people like that making money off of their like video content, and I am just so excited. As I was talking about in my previous vlogs and the previous clip, I'm really trying to like diversify my income and get some passive income going, so I can do that with my pattern sales, but also just by being a YouTube partner. So I just don't even know what to say. I'm just so excited. Thank you for subscribing and watching my videos and making my designs and following my tutorials and all that and leaving comments. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. Anyway, basically that just means there might be ads in front of my videos now. I think I'm gonna keep it so that there's no mid-roll ads unless there's like a distinct like break point. But yeah, I'm so excited because like I've wanted this for a very long time and it's finally happening. And yes, so hooray. I also saw that today we hit 2,500 subscribers and it keeps going up. So hello all the new people, thank you for coming, and just I guess enjoy your stay, and thank you again. Yes, I've said thank you like 30 times. But yes, please, if you know any other like queer autistic like fiber artists that are in the same like subscriber range, like 1,000 to 3,000 ish, drop their like channel name in the comment below and maybe we'll do some collaborations and things. I already had someone reach out about wanting to do a collaboration, and I found someone else that I want to like do a collaboration with. Let's like help each other out, like help each other grow and all that, and just okay, I'm so excited. In terms of Vlogmas for today, I don't know that I'm gonna have time to add much more besides this little clip, because I'm going to a trampoline park with my husband, so we're pretty much getting ready to go do that once he comes home. But I do have a little mini pattern for you for the Christmas ornaments that I was talking about before. Let me go grab one. So basically I went through all my scraps and I got a bunch of like bright kind of candy tone yarns that were just like my scraps, and I started turning them into ornaments, and these are super simple. It's literally a sphere with a loop on it. And to make these, you just follow this pattern on screen. I did a little pose for you so you can screenshot it if you want to. But it's really good for using up little scraps of yarn, and if you are very sentimental like me, you can use the yarn from like your projects throughout the year, and like you could even like embroider the year number on there. And then you have a little reminder of like, oh, that was for the sweater I made my mom that year, or this yarn was from like my teacher's scarf that they ordered, and I don't know, I think it's so cute. And they won't break. If your cat grabs this and runs off with it, it'll be fine. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this pattern. The only thing here is that this top loop, you can just like close up the top, leave a loop, and then sew it in, but just to make it a little more secure, I kind of just like tied some knots around it. So yeah, maybe I'll do a more in-depth tutorial later, but I'm about to go to the trampoline park. So again, thank you for watching my videos. Let me know if you have any other ideas for Vlogmas this year, like what kind of videos you want me to make. If you want like tutorials and things, that can also count towards Vlogmas. It's just like upping your posting schedule, I guess. But yeah, I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you next time. Bye!